Hey guys. So I want to talk a little bit about flag, fight like a girl. So we started the conference in 2017 and it started with a vision. Actually, to be honest, the Lord gave me fight like a girl years before we even started Miracle Arena. And I said, when I get a church or when I start a church or when I'm in a ministry, I'm going to have this conference. And I was going to, from the beginning, call it Fight Like a Girl. The reason behind that is, I know a lot of people use the term fight like a girl, but it's always in a negative connotation, as in it's usually spoken between gentlemen, two boys or something, or sometimes between girls, and they say, when somebody says you fight like a girl, basically what they're saying is you're a weak fighter, right? You don't fight with strength, you don't fight with purpose. Basically, it's an insult. But I wanted to change the narrative with that, because who fights harder than a girl? Who fights longer than a girl? Women are fighters. We were born to fight. From the beginning of time till now, women are fighters. And we're trying to change the narrative of fighting like a girl to mean fighting in a weak way. The Apostle Paul, which is where I took the scripture, which is my favorite scripture, one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. The Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 26, I believe, he said, "Thus fight I," or "so fight I." He was telling the church how he fights. And then he said, "I don't fight not as one that beats the air," as in, I'm not a boxer that doesn't know who his opponent is. I'm not a boxer, I'm not a fighter who has no target. I'm not a fighter who's just blindly fighting. I know exactly how to fight and I know who I'm fighting. So I took that scripture to apply it to this conference. So fight I. This is how I fight as a girl. Now, when we say fight like a girl, I'm talking about women who we fight as mothers. Nobody knows how to fight like a mother. We fight in labor, both physically and spiritually. We take pain, we take heartache, we take brokenness, and we take it all with such strength and grace. Some of you don't even know how you woke up this morning. We are single mothers who are raising our children all on our own, on welfare, no job, no house, no car. Yet every day we wake up and we fight. We fight for our families. We fight for our kids. We fight for our generation. And we do it on our own. So why, when we think of fighting, when we think of fighting like a girl, why do we think of it in a negative sense? It is my opinion that women, sometimes we can fight even harder than men. Emotionally, when we open our eyes every day, when we get on our knees every day, the fight that we fight can never be compared. We fight to smile some days. We fight to go to church. I mean, the fight is endless. And so what we are doing is, not only are we proving that we know how to fight physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, but we're also showing, and I'm also going to teach you how to continue the fight. How do we fight as mothers? How do we fight as women? What do we do when we feel like we have no more fight in us? So I want you to join me in this conference, Fight Like a Girl 2024. We had to take a break because of COVID, the flight restrictions and all that stuff. So I wanted to take the time, revamp us, set ourselves in motion, and start not anew, but start with greater strength. So join me. Fight Like a Girl, Flag 2024. We are going to do some serious warfare. We are going to teach one another how to fight, not just how to fight, but how to win, because there's a difference. A boxer fights, but he doesn't always win. But I'm going to teach you. We're going to teach ourselves. We are going to teach one another how to fight and how to win.